Hello everybody, today we're going to be going over how to do multiplication, just simple multiplication. So let's say we wanted to take 4 and we multiply it by 3. So 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. But today I'm going to go over how this works and what this actually means. What is multiplication? So all multiplication is we say we want to have 4 and we want to have 3 of them. So we're going to have 4 3 times. It's like if you had 4 apples, you go to the store and you buy 4 apples. But this is saying that you go to the store to buy 4 apples 3 times a week. And the final answer is how many apples did you buy that week? Well, the first time we went to the store we bought 4 apples. The second time we went to the store we bought 4 more apples. And the last time we went to the store we bought 4 apples again. So what multiplication is asking is how many apples did we buy? So really all it is we're going to have 4 3 times. So instead of multiplication, if you get a little confused, you're able to just add them together. So we know that 4 times 3 is 4 plus 4 plus 4, which will give us 12. Now that is a lot easier because we're using smaller numbers. But let's say we want to have 9 multiplied by 8. How would we do this? Well, there's actually a trick for 9s. So I'll try to draw this to the best I can. So this will be your hand. You have 5 fingers on your one hand and 5 fingers on your other hand. With 9 multiplication, what you're able to do is you want to count whatever the second number is. So let's say we had 9 times 7, we're going to count 7. But for 9 times 8, we're going to count 8. So we're going to start here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now what we're going to do on our 8th finger is we're going to put that finger down. So this finger will go away because you brought it down here. Now we know that 9 multiplied by 8 is all you have to do is count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to write down a 7. And now we have our missing finger and we're going to count 2. So 9 multiplied by 8 is 72. Now we're going to do it with 9 multiplied by 7. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this time we're going to put down the 7th finger. And all we have to do is count again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to write down 6. And then we're going to count 1, 2, 3. So 9 multiplied by 7 is 63. So all you have to do is just count. If you're seeing anything multiplied by 9, by the way, this works for 8 multiplied by 9 as well. You can do the same trick. Whenever you see a 9, you put your hand out, count to this finger, put it down, and then take the number of fingers leading up to that finger, write down that number, and then the remaining fingers you write down as your second number. Alright, now we got some questions on the screen, and we're going to start off with 7 multiplied by 6. So what I would do here is I would look for the higher number and write that down. So we have 7, and then we know that we have to add 7 6 times. So we're going to do 7 plus 7, which gives us 14. Now we add 7 again, gives us 21. And we add 7 again, to give us 28. So we've used 1, 2, 3, 4. We add 7, which gives us 35. And we add 7 one last time to give us 42. And we know that we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sevens. So you can keep adding them step by step. Make it nice and slow, break it down. Or if you find it easier to add with 6's, you could start off with 6 plus 6 to give you 12, plus 6 to give you 18, plus 6 to give you 24, plus 6 to give you 30, plus 6 one last time to give you 36, and plus 6 to give us 42. But for this one, we have to know that we need to use 7 sixes, so it's a little bit longer. Also, one trick for sixes, it's not really a trick, it's just an easy number to know, is 36. So 36 is 6 times 6. And I always found it easy to remember because it kind of rhymes. 6 times 6 is 36. So if you have this down, that 6 times 6 is 36, it makes it a lot easier because if you know that you want 6 times 7, you're able to skip to 36 and then only have to add 6 one time. So this is going to give us 42. Now 8 times 9, we're going to draw out our 5 fingers for both hands, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to count to 8 because we're multiplying by 9, so we know we just have to count to whatever the second number is, which is 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to get rid of this finger, we're going to cross it out, pretend it doesn't exist, and we're going to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to write down a 7, and we're going to skip this finger because it's not there anymore. We're going to count 1, 2. So we get 72. Now for this one, we're able to choose again which one we want to add. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to add by 2s. So we're going to do 2 plus 2 gives us 4. And now we see that we need to add 2 4 times. So we've got to add 2 one time to give us 6, and add 2 one last time to give us 8. So it'll be 2 times 4 is 8. Now we have 6 multiplied by 0. This is kind of a tricky one, but if you think about it, it's not that bad, because we're going to try to count 6 0 times, which you can't do. If you count 6 0 times, it doesn't exist. Or if you count 0 6 times. So if you 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, what do you get? You still get 0. So anything, any number, no matter how large it is, this could be 1006. It doesn't change. Anything multiplied by 0 gives you 0. And this is another tricky one. 7 multiplied by 1. Anything multiplied by 1 gives you itself. It gives 7. Because if you think about it, if you add 1 7 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're going to get 7. Or if you add 7 one time, it's just itself. And now, our last one is 11 multiplied by 6. So this one does look a little bit tricky, but after you think about it, it's not that bad. So the trick for 11 multiplication is you're going to take whatever number you have here, and as long as this number is less than 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, all you have to do is double it. So we're going to have 11 multiplied by 6. It's going to give us 66. If it was 11 multiplied by 1, that gives us 11. 11 multiplied by 2 gives us 22. 11 multiplied by 3 gives us 33. 11 multiplied by 4 is 44. 11 multiplied by 5 gives us 55. I wrote there 11 multiplied by 6 is 66, so we'll do 7, which gives us 77. 11 multiplied by 8 gives us 88, and finally 11 multiplied by 9 gives us 99. And you could do 11 multiplied by 10 gives us 110. And the last one I'll go over is tens multiplications. So I'll make a new page. So any 10 multiplied by any number is going to give you the same number with a 0 added to it. So let's say we want to multiply 10 by 6. What we're going to do is, just like 11, instead of doubling that number and having two 6s, we're going to have 6 followed by a 0. So it'll be 60. So 10 multiplied by 1 is 10. 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. And so on. But this one, it doesn't stop. So we could have 10 multiplied by 900. All we have to do is take this number and add one more 0 to it to give us 9,000. So we have two zeros there. We're going to have three zeros there.